Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 20th anniversary celebration. A little word in French. J'aimerais tout d'abord remercier l'ambassade de France et son équipe pour leur hospitalité et soutien. خلص الفرنساوي. The choice of this venue has a special significance. Right here, where I am standing, the country of Lebanon was declared almost 100 years ago in 1920. And what is Lebanon if not an opportunity? That is what our founding fathers declared, an opportunity of liberty and prosperity. And here we are today, after a century, proving to our founders that the people of this country have seized the opportunity and are working hard to reach prosperity. I would also like to thank our 25 corporate sponsors whose names are being featured on the screens and on the boards for making this event possible. Finally, my personal thanks and that of our readers and advertisers go to the multiple generations of team members, my colleagues, that have worked so hard to make Lebanon Opportunities the trusted reference magazine it is today. This building, before becoming the headquarters of the French Mandate, was a casino. So in 1920, a bet was placed, and I'm here today to confirm that this bet has been won. It is not yet the jackpot that we all aspire to, but in a few moments, I will show you that the winnings are substantial. Indeed, it is good to celebrate. It is good to celebrate 20 years of publishing the business and economic developments in our country. It is good to celebrate the successes of our country, which have led to the success of Lebanon Opportunities. The success of the countries, you ask? Yes, that's what I said. Allow me to explain. When Lebanon Opportunities was launched in 1997, it was to chronicle a national promise of progress and development. Dreams abound of a modern country, fair to its citizens, hospitable to its returning or visiting expatriates and to tourists, enabling business to thrive and protecting the weak strata of its people. Doers and cynics battled back then the merits of these dreams, and they still do today. We have committed ourselves on the side of the doers. The successes realized in the past 2 decades, and the pitfalls as well, have convinced us that the battle is not yet over. We shall persevere in our mission. Let's talk facts and numbers. We have published on this occasion a special issue that tracks most economic sectors from 1997 until today. The special issue, which is available to you to take on the way out, is dedicated to drawing a contrast between the picture at the time we started and a snapshot of today's situation. Backed by statistics, a story is being told, pointing to major achievements. Taken from this long-term perspective, it becomes crystal clear that the final score is very positive. A solid economy has been built, a private sector is standing on solid grounds, a diversification of sectors is providing jobs to all kinds of specialties, and access to funding is available to both companies and a squandering public sector. Companies still do not have it easy, having to jump over obstacles starting with an archaic public sector and corruption, barriers to exports, high energy costs, decaying infrastructure, and a legal system no longer adapted to current needs. Here is a teaser of what you will find in the 20th anniversary magazine. In 1997, our GDP was around $15 billion. 15. It is $52 billion today. Per capita, it has more than doubled from $5,000 to $11,000 per capita, placing Lebanon in the bracket of middle-income countries, which wasn't at the time. Exports went from around $500 million per year to $3 billion, while simultaneously imports have increased from $4 billion to $18 billion. Private wealth, as measured by deposits in banks, went up 6 times, from $25 billion to more than $160 billion. University enrollment went up from 88,000 students to 188,000 students. Infant mortality went down from 28 per thousand to 8 per thousand. And life expectancy at birth increased from 70 to 75 years. More years to publish Lebanon Opportunities. Other facts are not good news. Debt has increased from 15 to $75 billion. The fiscal deficit went up from $2 to $5 billion per year, and the trade deficit has tripled from $5 to $15 billion. Although electricity production has almost doubled, it is still in a dismal state. Politically, it was one fiasco after the other, with the majority of citizens losing faith in all political sides. As we celebrate here today, the mood beyond these walls is somber. It seems that most people are focused on the empty portion of the glass, forgetting that together we have seen many days that have been much worse, with very high interest rates, rampant inflation, military conflicts and wars, occupation from east and south, and internal occupation, and so many challenges. Still, we have tripled our economy, boosted our trade, developed our industrial base, modernized part of our agriculture, and seriously improved our social indicators. We have built a good base, but today this base is under attack. We, the private sector and private citizens, are good business warriors. Let us keep the morale high. There is no reason to despair, even if the current landscape is demoralizing. To continue the journey, we must recognize and rejoice our successes. Staying focused on what is bringing us down is good, as long as it is balanced with self-confidence driven by achievements made. Resignation is not allowed. We have demonstrated as a productive society our ability to reach heights in a large number of sectors. For 20 years, we have published every month an entire magazine on what is working, how it is done, where the opportunities are, and how to face obstacles. Combined, our works can be classified as encyclopedic. This was not the fruit of our imagination or a matter of opinion. It is the result of observing thousands of companies, institutions, and individuals succeed in a difficult and sometimes hostile environment. Some have labeled us optimistic. We prefer factual. Lebanon Opportunities has been very successful, each year more than the previous one. This is not just because we have learned how to become better, but because our environment and our economy has become bigger and more promising. The proof is in the pudding, goes the saying. We are the pudding. Thank you very much.